It looks like we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Hope so. There we go. Okay, it looks like we're up. Anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. It's about 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I wanted to do something a little different. I'm going to be doing something today that is hopefully going to plant a seed for you to hopefully change your life. Those of you guys that have watched me now for the past couple of years, you guys know I'm a crypto guy. You guys also know I'm big into business development, having developed mortgage banks and fight promotion and record label and all kinds of different stuff. And I've also tried a lot of different things. If it was a fun sounding business idea, I would have given it a go. All of which have been huge learning experiences. And in that, I've learned so much. And nowadays, it's all about passive income. I mean, everybody's trying to figure out how to build a successful passive income stream. And I've done this, and I've done this pretty well. And I want to start by saying I'm not going to be showing you and bragging about how much I've made with this or that. I'm not going to show you sales reports or any of that nonsense, because realistically, you can change that so easily. You can go into the HTML page of whatever affiliate page you're on and change, add some zero. I mean, you could do whatever you want. So it's pointless for me to show you any of that. The many of you that have been watching me now for a couple of years know I've found quite a bit of success in online marketing, with YouTube, with pretty much everything that I've done in the past couple of years, for the most part. Some things we're still waiting on. But I do believe that the market's going to come back. I think things are going to start picking up quite a bit. But that's not even what this is about. This is about teaching you how to start establishing a strong passive income stream. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to be able to start doing this without any money up front. And I'm going to be going into some of these things. I'm going to be explaining a lot of these things. And this video is off the cuff. I've got some prep that I'm going to display. But this video is ultimately going to become the introduction, the main introduction for a new playlist that I'm going to be doing. And each one of the points that I make in this video today is going to become a separate video all its own, where I get really deep into the specifics of each of these methods. Okay. And I'm going to touch on some of those things, but obviously I'm live right now, so I'm not editing anything. This isn't a big flashy, whatever, right? Like I've watched some of these guys, and it's like, it's a lot of bells and whistles, but not all that much of, it's just not realistic in a lot of sense. And so I thought, in the old crow way, maybe I should do a video explaining some of the things that I've done, all of the opportunity that's available to you right now watching this, and just kind of explain some of the successes and the pitfalls and the way the markets have changed, and really just give you some no BS answers to some of the questions that you probably have. Okay? And I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's definitely going to be worth it. And the videos that come after this, make sure you subscribe. Hit the little notification bell, because I'm going to be focusing a lot in the very near future, over this next week or so, on the subsequent videos associated with these methods. Now, the first thing that I have to ask everybody out there, and I've said this before, and I've talked about this in the past. I'm going to be very, very upfront here, okay? I had a record label that I thought, oh, well, that's going to make $1 million. No. So many things went wrong. Band decided they didn't like each other after all the time and money went into pumping them in the radio, getting their music videos on MTV, VH1, all the 35 different networks across the country. I mean, we did so much stuff, and the band just decided we just don't want to do this. They were on a full-time tour. I mean, they were playing every night, all over the country, opened for a lot of big acts. I mean, you name it. I had them on national television. For those of you that remember the G4 network, and you remember Attack of the Show, I think it was just after it had switched from Tech TV. I had this band perform on Attack of the Show. Believe it or not, it's out there. They were called Extra Blue Kind. And they're a fantastic band. And I know that they had recently just done a kind of a get back together for one night kind of thing. And but anyway, the point is, and then I had a fight promotion that I did for 6 years, and I had a great time. And yeah, I made some money, and it was pretty successful. I was one of the most reputable pro-am mixed martial arts promoters in the country. And I built a lot of careers from amateur status all the way up to UFC and Strikeforce contracts, and had a really good time. But and then I got into the mortgage business, and I did that for a while, and I became an independent business development consultant. I was one of the top LOs. I found a lot of success in all of that. But it wasn't until I truly discovered something that I could wrap my head around, something that drove me day in and day out from the time I woke up to the time I passed out. I would love to say go to sleep. I never casually just said, I think I'm going to go to sleep now. I would literally pass out in my research and my work, whatever I was doing, because I was so passionate. I was driven to learn everything I could. And that has carried on for the last 2.5 years to this day. And when I say, what is your passion? This video series is legitimately going to be about you building an empire. This series is going to be about you taking an idea, and I'm going to be walking you through all of the things that you can and should do to build a business out of it. I mean, yes, I'm a crypto guy. And our market's coming. I mean, we're slowly making we're slowly going up. I mean, the market's coming back. But in the meantime, how else can you get into the market? And I'm going to be explaining some of this stuff. But what I want you to do is I want you to really figure out, what are my hobbies? What are my interests? What drives me? What am I truly passionate about? If I were to spend countless hours researching, investing, learning, everything, if I were to just completely absorb myself into a particular topic, what would that be? Is it photography? Is it hair and makeup? Is it cryptocurrencies? Is it bicycling, hiking? Whatever it is that you truly love, you are going to be able to turn that into a business. I guarantee you right now. And so that is the very first step. And this isn't a ho-hum. This isn't going to be a bunch of ho-hum crap. I'm going to give it to you straight. But the first thing you really need to do is you need to find your passion. What are you passionate about? I would love to get some ideas in the live chat. And this isn't just to help the algorithm. This is legitimately because it's going to help me structure some of the future videos. In all honesty, I'd love some of you guys in chat to let me know right now, what are you passionate about? What are your hobbies and interests that you're truly just, if you were to spend hours a day to build a passive income stream about your passion, what would that be? Let me know in chat, and let me know in the comments after this video is concluded as well. And I will be taking a look at chat in a few minutes just to see what some of those answers are. The second thing is your brand name and your domain, okay? Now, I'm going to be doing a video all about domain names, age domains, SEO, all of that kind of stuff. And you're not even going to have to really worry about a lot of that. It's going to depend on what approach you take to building your empire. And I'm going to be giving you a few different ideas, okay? Now, oh, that's the wrong one. All right, so your brand name, when you think of a brand name, I want you to picture your company logo. What is your business logo going to look like? What do you want it to look like? If you're a hiker, maybe it's a couple with a walking stick, going uphill on a mountain, and then your company name, whatever the case may be. Get creative with it. But this here is freelogodesign.org. And it's just a simple website that allows you to create a logo for yourself for free. It's very simple. If you've got a little money and you want to kind of go that route, I would suggest going to Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com, you can get anything from voiceovers, video work, anything you can imagine. There are people offering a service to do that for you at pretty reasonable prices. I think on average, you might spend $40-50 on a logo. And it's probably going to be some sort of templated logo at that price. I once had a company quote me $10,000 to $100,000 to create a logo for a business of mine back in the day. I was like, you are out of your mind. And that's realistically, when you work with big enterprise corporate clients, that's what they spend on branding. I mean, they'll easily drop $100,000 on a logo. They'll drop another $100,000, like on Netflix. When you start up Netflix and it goes dum 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 or whatever it is, they who knows what they spent on that. Just because every time you hear it, Netflix will resonate and it'll come to your mind. And that's all a part of branding. And it's extremely important because in this passive income empire that you're going to be building, you are going to be building your own brand. I kid you not. Anytime you think of coffee, what do you say you're getting? Do you say, I'm going to go get coffee? No, I'm going to go get Starbucks. I need to blow my nose. Oh, here's a Kleenex. Kleenex is a brand name. That's not what you call a piece of tissue paper with some oil in it or whatever, lotion. So surfing is a passion, basketball, billiards, pool. That's a good one. That you could probably definitely make some money with that. Cardano, my Cardano node. Okay, cool. I think we just got a lot of stuff fixed recently on that Cardano node. So we're expecting to see some blocks, by the way. I need money over passion, bro. I'm over 40. No, you need passion and the money will come after. I guarantee it. And the thing of it is that so many people are always, my point to the whole passion thing is I didn't achieve the goals I had set out for myself in high school and all of the businesses that I expected to do really well in. It wasn't until I just went after something passionately and everything fell into place. And I'm not kidding. I'm absolutely not kidding. I can't stress enough how important passion for something can not only drive you to make all the right moves and decisions, to teach yourself and educate yourself, to learn more, but it's infectious. I hate money. I literally hate money. I hate that the world has to evolve around it. I hate that so many terrible things can happen in the name of making it and acquiring it. I hate how some people have to starve while some people have so much. I hate the whole idea of money, but unfortunately, it's a necessary evil. You have to have an economy. And in order to take part in that economy, you have to build wealth. You have to build money. You have to make investments and the right decisions. And this whole video series and this whole playlist coming after is going to be all about empowering people with very little to no money to build an empire. And I'm absolutely not kidding, but it will start with you being passionate about something. And if you don't know what that is, I highly encourage you go out and live a little and find it, because it's there waiting for you. And once you've discovered it, like when I first discovered cryptocurrencies and I woke up at 4 a.m. shaking and crying, I had this crazy epiphany about everything that I had read and all the white paper stuff and the videos and everything that I had exposed myself to in a short period of time. And at the time I was just reading it, I knew it was going to be big, but it wasn't clicking. And then all of a sudden, everything came together in my mind all at once to the point where I was uncontrollably emotional. My wife was concerned. I couldn't even speak. All I could say was, I get it. I got it. I get it. I got it. This is going to change the world. Babe, this is going to change our lives. And this was a period of my life that I've shared multiple times with a lot of you. And it is so true. At that moment, this interest, this curiosity very quickly became my passion because it clicked. And it was something that I loved. It was something new. It was something powerful. And it's something that to this day, I still wholeheartedly believe is going to change the world. And it already is. You'll find your passion. It could be reading. I mean, we'll get to some of these things. But anyway, another little rant. Sorry about that. There are probably going to be a lot of new people watching this video over time. And they're going to be like, wow, this guy's crazy. Welcome to Crypto Crow. So anyway, I want you to think about those things. Your brand name, your domain name. You can go to GoDaddy, type in a lot of different brand names or different domain names. If your passion is billiards, what are some catchwords or catchphrases in billiards? The slang terms, things like that. How can you turn that slang word into your brand name so that real billiards players will understand what your brand is about? You want something that is all-encompassing to that niche. And the idea of you being passionate about something like billiards will help you because it's going to narrow your marketing. It's going to narrow things down into a more controllable arena that you'll be able to compete strongly in. Okay, so that's good. I like that niche. All right, so you're thinking about your brand name. You're looking up potential domain names, okay? And I'm going to be doing a video all about branding and domains, finding the best domains, what they mean, why do you want an aged domain over a brand new one, all that kind of stuff. All right, so one of the first methods is an Amazon affiliate program. And I know everybody's seen this a million times, but realistically, the Amazon affiliate program is the easiest platform to get set up with and start making money. And the reason why so many people go after Amazon as opposed to something else is because Amazon's already it is the biggest online e-tailer out there. But when you're promoting Amazon affiliate links, and a lot of you guys that have followed me for a long time know that I don't currently do Amazon. I had at one point, and I'm going to show you some stuff you guys didn't even know I did a long time ago. But I used to do churn and burn campaigns and things like that. I used to run a lot of SEO software, and I would throw 300,000 backlinks to a feeder page full of affiliate links and make money doing that kind of stuff. And I learned a lot, and I did that for a while, and it was just more like late night because I don't sleep kind of stuff. But I've done a lot of this stuff, and I know a lot of tricks associated with it. A lot of those tricks you can't even do anymore in terms of indexing and getting things ranked in Google. But I'll be going into that in another video. But the Amazon affiliate program, anytime somebody clicks one of those links, it doesn't matter if they buy what you're trying to sell. If they make any purchase at all on Amazon over the next 24 hours, you're getting a percentage of that sale. And that adds up with a lot of traffic. Okay? And so you want to make sure that you're looking into that sort of thing. Now, this is ClickBank. Amazon is more about, like ebooks and products and gadgets and clothes and things like that, pretty much anything out there. But ClickBank is one that is definitely nowhere near as strict. There's a lot of crap on ClickBank, but it's more focused towards software. There's a lot of good software being sold on here, but a lot of it's very gimmicky. And a lot of the software available on here is stuff for Longtail Pro. Like this is actually probably pretty good. I think I've actually used this in the past. $1 and $37 monthly. It's a keyword research tool. Okay. Keyword research tools are very, very big and very, very powerful. There's actually a better one though. Keywordkeg.com. I'm pretty sure this is it. I haven't been there for a while. Yeah, Keyword Keg. This is a lot. I think this is much better, and it's the one that I used primarily. Wow, they raised their price. I must be grandfathered in because I'm pretty sure I pay $8 a month. I never canceled my account, thank God. But I'm pretty sure I only pay like $8 a month. So I don't know what they've done. I still have the account, but anyway, Keyword Keg basically allows you. I'm getting off topic. So anyway, those are the two. ClickBank is one for software, and they let you get away with a lot more stuff. They're very well aware of the fact that a lot of their users and affiliates are doing all sorts of shady stuff all over the interwebs to try and get conversions and things like that. But the back end of the system is actually pretty solid too, because they'll show you, the highest converting software packages and all that sort of thing. All right. So, moving forward. All right. So, you've got the Amazon affiliate program, YouTube channel. Okay. Now, when I say YouTube channel, I'm not even talking about creating a YouTube channel because of the monetization. That doesn't mean anything to me. Okay. However, starting a YouTube channel is something that you are absolutely going to want to do. Okay. Now, there's some other things that I'm going to get into as well as alternatives or additions to this, but you really do want a YouTube channel. And it doesn't matter if you're not pretty. I'm not pretty. I'm just a big ogre. Okay. It doesn't matter. I've seen so many YouTube guys and gals. I mean, some of these guys, they're really not even, it's hard to listen to some of these people, man. I mean, especially with the edits, they're just very difficult to listen to. But they've got a lot of subscribers and they're doing a lot of things and they're making a lot of money and they're showing people how to do the XYZ, and it's all fantastic. What it's really about is the content. What it's really about is your knowledge of what you're talking about. What's important is that you're educating people. Okay. And so to top that off, ranking videos in YouTube is as much about the community you build as anything else. Like if you're able to resonate and connect and teach people something that's going to help them change their lives or make their lives better, or even like with gamers, gamers are huge on YouTube because it just helps people make their lives a little better. Oh, this is what I learned from watching this guy on YouTube on how to play my favorite game. My kids sit around watching people just play games, Roblox, and just random stuff on the internet. And so it doesn't matter if you're not a talk show host. It doesn't matter. You can do it. And like anything else, you will get better in time. You'll better understand how the algorithm works. You'll better understand how to rank your videos. Obviously, this is my YouTube channel, and you'll notice I've got crowtrader.com and crowmining.com, things that I'm going to be getting into later. But, some of my biggest videos, 654,000, 223,000, and they go down from there. Look, when you're talking about YouTube wants consistency. Okay, so if you're doing a daily video and it's structured properly, you're likely going to build a community as long as you're honest, B, you're not a total troll, that's not true. I mean, there's some pretty terrible people on YouTube that do very, very well. But what I will say is that, I always tell people, and I actually wrote it in this top 20 list, you might be able to achieve quite a bit by cutting corners, being dishonest, playing tricks, doing that sort of thing. But you're going to get a lot further in the long run by just keeping your business honest, keeping your nose clean. Don't screw anybody. Don't do anything. It might take you a little longer to get there, but it's going to last. And I think that's what's more important when you're talking about building an empire, trying to build a company, a brand name. Don't cut corners. Don't be shady. Don't try to tear other people down just to try and push yourself up. Don't make up crap. Don't be a bad actor in the YouTube space, and you will very likely do well, and you will continue to do better. But when you launch when you launch your YouTube video, as everybody knows, you're going to be able to put links down in the description. There are some links that are going to be under this video. And so, but that is going to be one of the biggest and easiest vehicles for you to utilize to draw in traffic. However, maybe you're not one to be in front of a camera. Maybe you're not that well spoken. Maybe you get anxiety. A buddy of mine who, he's this big bodybuilder, very, very smart guy. I sat him down here because he wanted me to help him put together, which is another method on here that we're going to get to, but he wanted to put together a fitness course. And I'm like, oh, no problem. I'd love to help you. Let's get it going. And so I brought him here and he would come here all the time to train me anyway. But, I sat him down and we had a whole system ready. He froze like a deer in headlights the second I said 3, 2. That's what he did. I mean, literally just froze. And I'm like, dude, you got to talk. You got to say something, man. And we tried for probably an hour just for him to get through maybe 2 sentences in what should have been like an hour and a half worth of stuff to start things off. So it's not for everybody. However, you can do videos without even showing your face. Okay. So there really is no excuse. You can establish a YouTube video. There are a lot of very successful YouTubers out there that never show their face. However, this one might be more up your alley if you're not as comfortable. You're going to have a much more difficult time trying to establish yourself as a niche blogger than you are trying to establish yourself on YouTube. I've done both, okay? And niche blogging is so insanely competitive that, I mean, it's insanely competitive. It's very difficult. And ultimately, it takes a lot of work. You're talking daily writing, promoting those articles, establishing a comment community, getting people involved in your content, trying to get guest posts on other more authoritative websites with links back to yours to build up the authority of your own domain. The SEO, the whole 9 of it is insanely difficult. And it gets more and more competitive and more difficult to rank for specific keywords each and every day. Okay? So, I mean, I'm just going to be very blunt. I'm not saying it's not possible. And I'm not saying that somebody that has a lot of passion and a lot of information to share can't do it and can't do very well at it. But like this guy, Matthew Woodward, back when I was doing a lot of affiliate marketing through articles and things like that, I used to read this guy's stuff like a Bible. And there are other guys too, but this guy was my favorite. He just travels all over the place and blogs. And, he provides a lot of different tools, a lot of SEO tactics and a lot of tips. I mean, he's really changed the structure of his site, and good for him. This guy makes insane money with just internet blogging. But his whole thing is, he's not internet blogging about photography or billiards or anything like that. His whole thing is he blogs about teaching other people how to blog. Okay? Now, he may very well have a lot of other blogs out there specifically for affiliate marketing, but ultimately this guy's become such a big deal. I'm sure he just focuses on this, and he does a lot of affiliate marketing in his blog. My nose is itching. I just used my little electric and it's like itchy. Tried to trim up a little bit for you folks. But anyway, this is a great place to start to get advice on how to do stuff. I mean, what is this? Live where your audience lives. Simple traffic strategy. What do you got? I mean, and he breaks the stuff down, and the guy is brilliant, man. And I learned so much stuff from this guy. I mean, I'm talking years ago. This guy's been at it for years and years. But his content is incredible, and you will absolutely learn everything you could possibly want to learn about niche blogging from this guy. And I'm not promoting any affiliate links with this video. I'm just trying to steer you guys in the right direction, because the thing of it is by the time I'm through this, I'm hoping you're all going to have a really strong understanding as to how this all ties together and what you're going to be able to accomplish by putting different elements of these various methods together into the start of your passive income empire. And I absolutely mean it. So niche blogging. Niche blogging is something that, you can also, let's say you have a YouTube channel and then you have your website. Well, you could very easily embed those YouTube videos in blog articles on your blog website and link them back and forth to each other, driving traffic. People that find your articles, you send them to your YouTube channel. People that find your YouTube channel, you're sending them back to your articles. And that is a very, very strong relationship. So if you have the time to do both, which at some point you will, because once your business starts to take off, you'll very much be able to do that. But these are things that you have to grow over time. So this stuff is going to start at night, during your off days, a couple hours a day maybe. But you're going to build it. And that is the one thing that I learned, especially with YouTube, is, it took me, I don't remember, some of you guys might not remember more than I will, but it took me, 3 to 6 months. And during the height of the last bull run, I mean, I was getting 2,500 subscribers each and every day. And it was absolute madness for a while. And that'll likely be hopefully again. And then hopefully at one point I'll be at 150,000 subscribers, maybe even more. Because I got into the cryptocurrency YouTube space really close to the end of that bubble, of that market cycle. So I can't even imagine what would have happened if I would have gotten in 2 years prior to that. So anyway, so niche blogging is very, very useful and very important and well worth the investment in time, but it takes commitment, and we're going to be diving really deep into niche blogging in future videos. Social media, obviously, that goes without saying. But when you're trying to establish yourself on social media, one of the best platforms that I've found is Hootsuite. And Hootsuite enables you to basically publish articles, content, memes, whatever it is that you're working with across all of your social media accounts. You're going to want your LinkedIn, your Facebook. You're going to want, there was another one too that was pretty good, which is OnlyWire. OnlyWire is actually cheaper, I think, in the grand scheme of things. OnlyWire, I think, might be like $59 a month. They will you can set this up so that all of these different social media outlets, OnlyWire services 20 plus social media outlets. I think it was like 50. So I don't know how long it's been since they've updated their website. But OnlyWire basically will take your RSS feed, and every time you publish an article on your website, or even your YouTube channel for that matter, it will go through and it will, because you can create an RSS feed from your YouTube channel, by the way. It will go through and it'll publish it across all of your social media platforms all at the same time. And it does it all on autopilot for the most part. So that's really, really big for social media. But you're going to set up accounts, and you'll be able to set up all of these accounts from within OnlyWire. Because it'll say, you don't have an account here. Do you want to set one up? And yes, I do. And you're going to set one up on all these different platforms. And some of these are old school. Some of these are new school, but they kind of work and function kind of like MySpace did back in the day. Some of them are just crazy. But all of this is in efforts to A, help establish more exposure for the content you're putting out there, but B, to help you establish more high authority backlinks to the content you're putting out there. And the more backlinks you have, the more success you're going to have. Okay, now, online courses. Now, I know that some of you guys are familiar with some of my old online courses. I had a course on being a mortgage loan officer that didn't do too bad. I had another course that I did for real estate agents. And it basically explained how to build a lead generating website for real estate agents. This is all back when I was in the mortgage business. And then I did my first cryptocurrency course, and that blew up. That blew up with my channel. I'm not going to say how much I made, but I was shocked at how much I had made in 1 month off of Udemy. Now, there are a lot of tricks to this. Anytime I do anything, I research the heck out of it. And I spent a lot of time researching the proper way of doing courses on Udemy. And there are also, there's this one, which is Teachable. I've never used Teachable personally, but I've been looking at it and it actually looks pretty slick. Now, these sites, as I understand it, and I'll give you a quick tip. So one of the things that helps Udemy, there's an algorithm in everything, right? There's an algorithm in YouTube. People, the more likes you get, the more comments, the more everything, longer view times, all that stuff plays a factor in how well a video does in YouTube. Well, it was a similar situation with Udemy. But in the Udemy system, they allow you to create coupon codes. Okay. Now, in these coupon codes, one of the big things, and nobody ever tells anybody this, it's really difficult to find this information, but there are websites out there that specifically promote promo codes. And a lot of these websites get hundreds of thousands of clicks and views and visits because they're people looking for free courses to learn new stuff. Well, what you do is you might create 1,000 promo codes for 100% off, and you post them onto these different coupon code sites. What that does is it draws in droves of people coming in, using your course, and leaving comments, leaving feedback. They have to rate the course as they're going through it, so forth and so on. That then drives your course to the front lines, into the recommended. I mean, I was the #1 crypto course for a while, and it drives you further and further. So anytime somebody punches in anything relevant to that course, you have a much better chance of popping up and actually getting legitimate sales. And it works. I've done this now twice. And so that's one of the tricks. However, I've been seeing a lot of people jumping ship from Udemy lately because they've changed a lot of things. So I'm going to be diving into a lot of this stuff in the online courses video that I'm going to be doing in the near future. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to find out what all they've changed, how things work. We're also going to go through Teachable and see which one might be the better place to establish an online course, assuming it's a better thing to do than just launching your own online course website through a WordPress template. Okay? So at that point, you're not having to cut anybody in on anything. Nobody's taking a cut. You control it all. However, you are responsible for establishing all of your own traffic, which you can do. But that's that. So online courses is definitely one way of making some strong passive income. I still get sales on the courses I've done, and it just goes straight into my PayPal account. Now, ebook marketing. Ebook marketing is, I've done this. I will actually show you. I actually wrote this one under a pen name, Martin Lawful. I published this back in 2013. Secrets of a Senior Loan Officer. Secrets of a Senior Mortgage Loan Officer. I did a book on SEO and social media marketing. I did another video, build a referral business as a mortgage loan officer, how to become a rainmaker in the purchase market, and then of course the Crypto Crows blockchain handbook. And the thing of it is I didn't do these. I didn't come up with these or make these as a super serious thing. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I did them more as promotional tools. And the reason why, it's because you can create. So I think like this book, I actually put out there to try and help promote my Udemy course on the same topic. Okay. This one, I had a lot of affiliate links in for different software packages that helped with SEO and things of that nature. It was also very informative because I break down a lot. I'm actually probably going to go back and read some of it and refresh my memory and see what's changed since I put this book out, 4 years ago. Man, time flies. I mean, even this, November 9th of 2018. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. But the thing of it is that when you are an Amazon ebook publisher, especially if you're putting out regular content, the more, and it's just like YouTube's algorithm, the more consistent you are with publishing material and establishing positive reviews and things of that nature, it helps the algorithm push your book up, which draws in more sales. And inside those books, you are able to put links, and you can put links to your YouTube channel, your products, affiliates, anything you want. Okay. And so this can be, as you are writing on your blog, your niche blog, and you're building that up, and then you put out an ebook, which is also promoting your blog and your YouTube channel. And you see how all of this stuff kind of comes together, because the number one thing that it's going to take for you to establish a strong brand in any given market is experience and knowledge. So it's all about building that brand. And so these are all different people that you're going to reach through various outlets to further establish your brand. Okay. Now you might be thinking, well, Crow, I want to do I'm really passionate about billiards. I like to play pool and what can I do with that? Okay. Well, what do a lot of pool players love to do? I mean, this is all just off the top of my head. You just brainstorm ideas. What do pool players love to do? Learn how to do trick shots, impress girls on a date, impress their buddies, right? Come out with an ebook, the top 25, the best 25 billiards trick shots, and you show, you can do screen captures. Even in an ebook, I'm pretty sure you can embed video into those. And you do the same types of videos in your YouTube channel, right? So, and then you're doing pool stick reviews, pool table reviews, best places to play billiards, best places to play competitive money games. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do just with billiards alone, and the content is potentially endless. And you can do those types of things covering just about any niche, any passion. Here's the thing. If you're passionate about it, very likely a lot of other people are passionate about it too. And if they're not passionate about it yet, if you can get them passionate about it, they will be customers for life. And that's basically how it works. Now, next, I don't even know. This is 41 minutes already. Amazon FBA. This is fulfillment by Amazon. Now, this is a big one, and this is something that in the breakdown and in the subsequent videos that I do to support each of these different methods, this is going to be one of the last things that you're going to possibly do to build your brand. But ultimately, what this is you would go to a site like Alibaba, okay, Alibaba.com. Let's take a look. Pool cues. Let me just see if this is even a possibility. Well, yes, it is. Custom logo, carbon billiard snooker cues. So basically what this is these are all companies. Typically they're in China. The majority of them are in China, but that's where all of our products come from anyway. Let's just be real about it. But you are ultimately able to buy these at $13 to $14.50 a piece, depending on how many you order. 5 minimum orders, okay? So you need to order a minimum of 5 pieces at each. And you're able to custom brand them, okay? So what does that mean? Well, they'll slap your logo on them. And then now you've got your own pool cue brand. And you've got a product that you can sell all over the place. You can sell it on YouTube, sell it on your book, sell it in your ebook. I do my best trick shots with the Crypto Crow pool cue. Okay? And as long as it's quality, you're probably going to sell a bunch of them, right? And if you do sell a bunch of them, well, you don't really want to handle all of the order fulfillment. So what Amazon FBA does is they say, okay, I'm going to buy, I'm going to start off my business. I'm going to buy 100 of these at a time. Okay. So I'm going to spend $1,300. I'm going to buy a shipment of 100 of these pool cues, and maybe I'm going to sell them at $39.99 or $59.99 or whatever the hell. And I'm going to sell those on Amazon. Okay. And when I do that, basically I'm going to ship this whole order of custom pool cues with my own logo, my own brand, and I'm going to ship them to Amazon, and they're going to handle all of the fulfillment for me. It couldn't be sweeter if you tried to make it. Drop shipping is something that I used to look into a lot. I never actually did drop shipping so much. But drop shipping is an extremely lucrative business if you can establish yourself. And Amazon FBA is a big deal. And the reason why I say that Amazon FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, is going to be one of the last things in this breakdown of videos is because it takes capital. Well, I've got to help you make this capital first. You're going to start by doing some different things. I'm going to help you structure. Now, here's the thing. I'm guilty myself. I have so many videos. And I used to do a lot of structuring of my descriptions and the keywords and the triple tagging and all of this stuff. I used to do a lot of the SEO type stuff on my YouTube videos. But then I had this software that just changes all my descriptions for all my videos at once. So a lot of that stuff goes out the window. But I am starting to get back into that because I think it's much more beneficial to just keep every video separate, do everything individually for each video. But sometimes you just want to blanket change everything. Maybe you want to add a disclaimer to everything. Maybe whatever it is, right? Or I just want to add, like I wanted to go through and add crowtrader.com to all of my videos across YouTube. So I was able to do that. But in doing that, it changes everything. So it kind of screws with your SEO quite a bit. But, that was a lesson that I've learned. So I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be explaining how to set all that stuff up. But Amazon fulfillment, Amazon FBA, I will tell you right now, I am going to be doing this myself. Okay. And just like I did with crypto, I'm basically, because there are a lot of other things that I want to do. And there are a lot of skills that I had learned over the last 20 years in online marketing that I never myself utilized to its fullest potential. My YouTube channel, I've done very well with YouTube and affiliate marketing, specifically from YouTube. I didn't do a lot of Amazon marketing, but I sold like $1 million worth of a particular software package in a matter of months. And I was an affiliate for that. And I did very well, but I did well because I was promoting something that was good, that I loved, and it was very easy for me because I appreciated it, what it did for me so much that when I was talking about it, it was infectious and it helped a lot of other people make some money. And so, it's not quite the same as like promoting pool cues, but that depends on you. If I were extremely passionate and I loved pool cues, I loved to play pool, I love billiards, snooker, whatever, I guarantee you I could sell it to you. Because anybody that's truly passionate about something, that passion is infectious. And if you're talking to a market of people that are already interested in what you have to go, or what you have going on, or what you're selling, or what you're teaching, I'm telling you, you're going to make an absolute fortune. So Amazon FBA, that is going to be, and that's going to be a really, really good video, but I'm going to be doing that towards the end. Like I said, I'm going to teach everybody how to get started, all the necessary things, and then we're going to go from there. Now, where is it? I've got so much extra stuff open now, I've lost my place. That's teachable, Amazon Kindle fulfillment. Okay, here's Shopify. Now, Shopify is basically a way that you're ultimately going to be able to sell products on Alibaba.com and things like that as well. This is more or less kind of a drop shipping type of website. And it rather than you go out, set up like your own WordPress site, set up your own site, you're able to basically set up a shop. I mean, people make millions of dollars off of Shopify stores. I mean, still, it's crazy. And it's a really good method for you to establish passive income. And, starting it up, getting things going isn't necessarily passive, obviously, because you got to invest your time. But when we're going to go through this stuff video by video in this playlist, you're going to see this video in a playlist, and you're going to see how we culminate all of these different things. And when done effectively, consistently, we're going to grow. We're going to grow, and we're going to grow together because I'm going to be doing a lot of this stuff right alongside you. I've done a lot of these different things, but I have not brought them all together under one major banner. Okay. So Shopify is definitely on that list because I am going to be launching a Shopify store. Now, dividend stocks, you're like, well, duh. But the reality is you need money to invest in dividend stocks. So once we get to a certain point, we're going to have a plan to take some of the profits that we're generating from our affiliate marketing and from all of these different things. And we're going to talk about putting them into dividend stocks, which for those of you that are interested, I know a lot of you guys watching this right now, like all of you guys that are live know all this stuff. But the RobinHood app is sick. I loved the RobinHood app. I used to swing trade when I first got it. Before I discovered cryptocurrencies, I used to swing trade on my RobinHood app. And you're basically able to trade without fees. And so Robinhood is it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And I had a bunch of dividend stocks that I bought because of my uncle's advice. Many of you guys that have been following me for a while are very familiar with my uncle's story. And it's kind of sad, so I'm not going to get into it now. But, he was the one that got me into this stuff. And so I started really diving into dividend stocks. What pays the most dividends? What's going to do the best? And I bought a bunch of different stuff on my Robinhood app. And sure enough, man, I would see my dividends get paid out, my balance grow. And it was a great feeling. So that's something that we're going to go into. And then for those of you that are a little more crypto minded, we've got Masternode coins. Now, Masternode coins it's obviously cryptocurrency, okay? And so some of you guys that are new, or maybe you picked up this video on the algorithm or something, and you're thinking, Masternode, what the hell is that? I don't like crypto. It's too difficult. It's over my head. I don't have the time. It's really not that difficult, and it's worth the time. And I am telling you now, one of the reasons why I am doing this playlist and I'm preparing this introduction video and I'm going to be jumping down this rabbit hole of passive income is so that you have the capital to be able to get into the cryptocurrency market. Full disclosure, I'm doing this because I want to see you get into the cryptocurrency market. Right now, without going too deep, which we're going to go deeper into this stuff later, obviously in the coming videos, but the grand scheme of things, the cryptocurrency market is going to be blowing up again. My guess is it's going to start really kicking things up here over the next 4 or 5 months. And once it starts on a solid uptrend, we're probably going to have a 2-year bull market. And then we're going to have a parabolic uptrend like nobody's ever seen to date. And when that happens, I basically look at it like you've got a solid 6 months to a year to start getting in and getting involved and learning about the community, learning about what cryptocurrencies are and how you can potentially profit from them. Granted, it's extremely risky. It's extremely risky because it's all a new asset class and there's still regulations and still things, happening in the space. You might put some money into the crypto space. You might lose a little. You might earn a lot. You never know. Nobody knows. Okay. But I do believe, and I will be able to show you in future videos. And I've shown a lot of the crypto people on a lot of my other videos. If you're interested, just go through the rest of my channel. You'll find more crypto content that you know what to do with. But these Masternode coins are basically kind of like dividend stocks on the blockchain. They pay out a particular return. So to give you an idea, let me find one that I really like, just because I really love the development team and I just like, wow. And it's green right now. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So basically, Divi project it's Nick and basically all those guys over there, they're super hardworking, they're super passionate, and they love cryptocurrency. They love what it means, what it stands for, how it's going to change the world. And they've got a really solid, welcome, Mohammed. They've got a really solid project. I actually have some Divi masternodes myself, okay? And basically what you're looking at is you've got Divi copper, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, okay? Now, in order to launch a masternode, let's say you want a copper masternode. Well, what does that mean? That means I'm going to buy Divi at 0.0131 cents a piece, and I need 100,000 of them to launch this masternode. Now, that's basically going to cost me $1,305. But the ROI for that particular masternode is almost 25%. We're also at what I consider to be the bottom of the altcoin market, okay? So if I were to buy one of these masternodes right now, and by ROI, what happens is every day, I'm creating new coins that are put into my wallet. And the bigger the masternode, the more of these coins you're accumulating over time. Now, the thing of it is that while you're getting into these masternodes, some of them are better than others, right? And each one has a different use case. Each one, solves a particular problem or has a particular opportunity associated with it. Dash is obviously a really good one, but not many people can afford $65,000 to launch a Dash masternode. Okay. But I'm going to go deeper into masternodes. I have some videos that I've done on masternodes, but they're really worth looking into. But I would tell you to be wary and to be careful. Energy is pretty decent. A lot of people got into it. There was a lot of hype around energy for a while. Zcoin, Dash is obviously one of the biggest ones. Divi Project is one I believe in. And there are others. But, I'll get into that later, but these are very solid passive income streams. And the thing is that because of the market and where the market is right now, getting into these masternodes at these prices, I'll show you in other videos about where these projects were at their original all-time highs. Some of these coins you're able to get for pennies on the dollar compared to its original all-time high. So if you're accumulating these masternodes, and you're accumulating more of these coins and the market comes back, Bitcoin hits 20 grand again, altcoin spillover starts happening and Bitcoin starts to get poured into the altcoins because the potential gains are 10x, 15, 20, 30x over where Bitcoin might get a 10, 5, whatever it is, right? And we're going to see that. It's what we've been seeing every market cycle since the beginning. So when that starts to happen, these altcoins are going to go up in value. And so you're able to get into some of these masternodes while the prices are very, very inexpensive and ultimately not just grow the number of coins you have passively, but the value of those coins is let's just say there's potential for them to continue moving up as well. And then finally, the final method is the dollar cost average in the Bitcoin, baby. You got to make that money. Right now, Bitcoin's trading at somewhere around 8,000 from a low of like 3,100 December of last year, not this past December, but the December of last year. And it was original all-time high. Its peak in like January of 2017 was $20,000. And a lot of people, they think, well, how do I buy into Bitcoin, Crow? I don't have $8,000 to buy some digital fake ass asset. Right? That's what you hear all the time. People that don't get it, they don't understand. And I say, okay, well, you can go to a website like CoinBase.com, you set up your account, and I should have an affiliate link in my description. I don't even know if it's there anymore, but if it's there, you can click that and you'll get like $10, but in free Bitcoin when you set up and verify your account. And I would too, but I don't even think it's still there. I think I took it out. But anyway, this here is showing you if you were just putting in a $10 investment, if you bought $10 worth of Bitcoin every week for the past 2 years, starting 2 years ago, you would have invested $1,000 and you would be up to $1,324. You'd be up 26% since you started. It's a 26% gain while you've ultimately been buying and averaging into Bitcoin during a bear market. Now, imagine what the potential gains are going to be at Bitcoin during the next real big bull run when the uptrends are frequent. Even in a bull market, we're going to see, 40% corrections. We're probably going to see several of those during the uptrend. That's also been historically the case. Not that everything that's happened in the past is going to happen in the future, yada, yada, yada. But it's a pretty good indication of what's coming. And we've seen it all, and we've seen it multiple times. So overall, folks, this whole video has been about exposing you to ideas and things that I know will help you generate a strong passive income. And the videos that come after this, I'm going to be showing you specifically all of the tips and tricks that I know and that I continue to learn to help you get off to a really solid start with each and every one of these methods. And then we're going to tie them all together into one major brand empire. And hopefully this is exciting for you. Hopefully I don't ramble too much. And hopefully you find the information that I present to you guys very helpful and you follow through with it. The thing of it is when you're really passionate about something, you can accomplish anything about it. You can do anything you want. Because if you're passionate about billiards and you're living it day in and day out, you're always getting better, perfecting your craft and your skills and working angles and the geometry of it and all of that. There are a million different things that you can focus on with just that one niche. or any niche, whether you're into hair and makeup, whether you're into dog training, and any niche, any passion that you have, any hobby that you love, anything, there are a million products that you're going to be able to find and sell and make a commission on. All you have to do is get people excited about what that is. Even if you're just a reader. You know what, Crow? I don't do anything but read books. Okay, cool. So start doing book reviews on YouTube with affiliate links to those books on Amazon. Simple as that. Let the keywords, let the title of the book and the author and review drive your algorithm, help you drive traffic to your videos, which is going to then drive traffic to your links. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter what the niche is about. There are other people in the world that love that niche too, and they're also very into it. And so all you have to do, you could be doing camera reviews, you could do game reviews, it doesn't matter what it is. You get the point? As long as you're passionate about it, you can turn that into a business. And then at some point, once you've found a certain level of success, you'll then be able to turn it around and teach other people how to do the same thing. Because it doesn't matter how much I have learned over the past 20 years in online marketing, affiliate marketing, you name it, business development, whatever. There's still so much that I don't know. And in your journey into building a passive income empire, you're going to learn a lot of tricks and things that I'm not aware of. You're going to discover new tools, new software, new strategies, new things that work for you that will probably work for me. And so when you start putting that content on YouTube, I'm going to be interested in watching it. You see what I'm saying? So on that note, hopefully, if you guys like this video and you like where I'm going with this, and you believe that what I'm going to be showing you in future videos is going to be thorough and interesting, entertaining, and worthwhile, hit the like button for me. Drop a comment. Let me know. I still want to know what all of your favorite niches are. I want to know what you guys are out there thinking. In all the different parts of the world out there, what interests you the most? What do you see yourself being able to launch a business about? What are you the most knowledgeable of? What are you the most passionate about? Let me know in the comments so that I can help maybe address some of those in the future videos that I'll be doing. So it's about 12 o'clock. It's tomorrow. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get back to all my other work, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining me, and have a good evening. Hopefully you had a good, safe weekend. Thanks.